This is the end of an era. And this I'm just going to do for a minute or two. The 1921 Morgan, last year of issue, and the 1922 Peace Dollar, first year of issue, 75 bucks a coin. Look at that coin. 1922, 1921, the crossover years of the Morgan and Peace Silver Dollar. Look at that.
Very nice.
$149.95. The 1921 in the catalog, what do they got that? 110 bucks. The 1922, I think, was 108 bucks. So 240 something bucks. We're 149.95. Go ahead and save you 100 and take the wife out to dinner, or take the husband out to dinner. To be able to get that 100% original, not reprinted, restruck, or redone in any way, shape, or form. In any way, shape, or form. Just a spectacular opportunity to own the very last Morgan Silver Dollar. And I say it's the first year of the piece. And before you call in and say, hey, Mike, they made a first Peace Dollar in 1921, I said, I know they did, but that was technically a commemorative issue. It was an ultra high relief. This is the first year of the regular Peace Dollar. Okay, the first year of the regular Peace Dollar. That's why I'm calling it the last Morgan and the first Peace Dollar that you're going to have right there. I think that's a 100% legitimate claim. I just wanted to explain myself for those that like me, who get a little buried in the minutia of coins sometimes. We can't help ourselves.
Sure.
So basically it's 75 bucks a piece to get the last Morgan Dollar and the first Peace Dollar. Like I said, about 235, 45 bucks in the catalog. You get the pair for $149.95. Also very popular. I mean, the 1885 Philadelphia's, Rocky, what did we sell? We've had to have sold 100, 125, 150 of those. Yeah. Well over 100 of those.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Still have the 1885s. Those are stunning original bag coins with that.
All right, with that said, we're going to wrap up our presentation on this set, 287205.